Through the Effective Living one-on-one coaching program, you receive customized strategies and techniques to help you move from where you currently are to where you see yourself. You will work with world-renowned life coach, Ricardo Miller, who has more than 2 decades helping people maximize their purpose. Show us your target and we'll help you hit it. Visit www.ricardomiller.com to enroll.
You have so much more potential than you realize. Hi, I'm Coach Ricardo Miller, and I want to remind you, every day you ought to get up telling yourself, every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm going after my dreams. I refuse to live a life of regret. I've chosen to live a life of discipline. I've chosen to live a life that is so focused on me accomplishing my life's dream, my life's goals, the things that I believe that I'm supposed to be about. You know, years ago, I found myself doing a lot of things, and I was busy and I was making tremendous progress in a lane that was not really a lane that was clearly defined. Had I died, I would have lived a life of regret, having not fully lived. I made a commitment that I'm going to manage my life in a way to bring me more in line with what I believe God was intending for me to be about. What about you? What are you doing with the life that has been given to you? I want to challenge you. You are not born to set limits on yourself. I want to challenge you to take the limits off. Take the limits off. You're listening to me this morning. You need to share this with somebody this morning. There are just too many people playing small when you should be putting your light on a hilltop so men will see the phenomenal things that you're doing and glorify the Father which is in heaven. You got to know, listen, you ought to be the last one to set limits on you. As a matter of fact, you are so much more. You're so much capable of doing so much more than you're doing right now. See, a lot of people are impressed with what they're doing based on what everyone else says about what they're doing. What you should be doing is being impressed with what you've been called to do. Hello. Okay? It's more about what you've been called to do rather than what people have been impressed with what you have done. Every day you get up and ask yourself, what is it that I'm supposed to be about? Jesus says, I must be about my Father's business, okay? I must be about my Father's business. I must be about maximizing my potential. I must be every day giving myself to my life's assignment. If that's a book for you, write that book. If that's a television program, launch that television program. If that's a small business, if that's a big business, if that's a ministry, if it's a nonprofit organization, be it as it may, you got to get to the point where you realize you are not placed here just to merely exist. You were not placed here to just merely exist. When you find, when you discover, when you accept the lane to which you are supposed to function within, here's what happens. Here's what happens. You end up living a life with no competition. Nobody can compete with you when you're being who you were born to be. No one can even replace you when you are who you were destined to be. The truth is, you're in a lane all by yourself, and the value that's within you, that's literally set aside to be given to the planet, to humanity, through you, only you can tap in and give. I believe that when you don't operate in purpose, I believe that when you don't commit yourself to what you are called to do, I think that's irresponsible. I think you're being irresponsible in the sense of you're not living in purpose. And when you're living out of purpose, it's affecting other people's destiny. You heard me correctly. When you are living in purpose, your purpose is connected to someone else's destiny. So it is important that when I'm in my place, it helps other people to be in their place as well. There's a whole level of mismanagement going on in the earth because so many people are out of place. So many people are out of place. I believe purpose, when it's being fully embraced by everybody, it's like a puzzle with so many pieces all finding its place. That's when the beauty emerges. That's when the beauty is revealed. It's the picture pieces coming together to make something amazing. You were created to fit somewhere. You have something the world needs. I'm saying it's time to unleash the greatness within you. I'm saying go ahead and read my book, Effective Living, and discover the principles that will help you to progress. Discover the principles that will help you to renew your mind. You say, Ricardo, I got the book, but I read it, but read it again. And read it again and read it again. And then go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel and listen to the content. Listen to the content. Listen to it. Because what you're wanting to do is you need a certain mindset to get to where you're trying to go. Some of us have been so suppressed with contaminated thinking, such limited truth. I mean, literally not realizing what we were taught messed us up. A lot of us have been conditioned to lose. A lot of us have been conditioned to play small. A lot of us have been conditioned to settle. And God has not called you to settle. God has not called you to lose. God has not called you to live from crisis to crisis. You better get the help needed to winning within the time frame you have left. You don't have forever. I don't have forever. So understand that someone is assigned to help you. A life management coach. It could be Coach Ricardo Miller or a good Christian therapist. You may just want to go sit at the feet of a therapist to help you unlearn what you should have never learned in the beginning. Be it as it may, do whatever you need to do to get where you're trying to go. You are trying to figure out, okay, how do I unleash myself? How do I get to a better version of who I'm supposed to be, because I feel there is more. Oh my goodness, I'm about to close this out, and I hope you've shared this with someone already. But if you're fighting this feeling within that says there is more, you need to connect with me. If you are waking up every morning knowing that you're living below your potential, you need to be a part of my group coaching community. Oh my goodness. If you know that you went and got a degree, but the degree wasn't enough. You went and got a job, but the job wasn't enough. You went and upgraded your car, but the car wasn't enough. You got a house, you got married, and it still wasn't enough. And you still feel as there's more, but you don't know how to get to more. Or you have it all and you feel like those things are all what you wanted, but life still doesn't feel like it's supposed to feel. Maybe you may need to tap into another level of service, and it's called life management. Most people haven't learned how to manage their life. Most people haven't learned how to manage. They don't teach us this in school. They don't teach us this in church. They don't teach us this while growing up with our parents. Most people have never been taught how to manage their life. Well, I'm a life management coach. I like helping people to bring it all together so God can be glorified. I want to help you. Go to my website, check out the free blog that drops every Monday. It's a free blog on Mondays. Go to the YouTube channel. Every day I'm dropping little short, small videos. You want to go to the next level? Be a part of the exclusive group coaching community that we have. Listen, we have a group coaching community. It's easy to connect with. It's extremely affordable. You don't want to miss it. Some of you guys, you need a little bit more help. You need one-on-one coaching. One-on-one coaching could be the difference maker that takes you to the next level. Be it as it may, do not allow yourself to leave your destiny to chance. Be responsible, okay? Understand that when you're out of place, somebody else is out of place. The greater the purpose that's within you, the greater the assignment that's on you, the more you got to commit to fulfilling it, because it helps other people to get in alignment as well. When you're out of place, somebody else is out of place. Because I am in alignment with what I've been called to do, I found that there are people all around the world tapping into the greater self within them because I tapped into the greater self within me. Learn to tap into who you are so someone else can find who they are. We are all connected. You just got to know that the place where you belong is the place God created for you to simply flourish and thrive. But then what you got to do is you got to be faithful in the place where you belong. And then you got to commit to helping as many other people get to their place, because your purpose is connected to others. You are not here to live a selfish life. It's not about you. Okay? It's not about you. When you unleash the potential and purpose that's within you, it's all about humanity. It's all about the next generation. It's all about you understanding that your living ought not be in vain. Your living ought not be in vain. Go ahead today and tell yourself, I'm going to take the limits off. If you need help, connect with our office today. Go to the website, ricardomiller.com. We'd love to work with you. Have a great day, guys.